Baywatch is a movie that's actually in theaters, and I saw it. They're really going for just about everything now, aren't they? So Mitch Buchanan, played by The Rock, and Matt Brody, played by Zac Efron, have to team up as lifeguard pals to solve a drug case on the beach and possibly save some people from drowning along the way. Now, if you go to a movie called Baywatch, a movie about lifeguards versus drug dealers, and you go into this movie knowing that it's based off of a 1990s TV show starring David Hasselhoff and Pamela Anderson, and you have a notepad and you're ready to write down every awful and stupid thing that you see because you just can't wait to tell everyone how dumb this movie is, I don't know what else you were expecting. This is really dumb, but they know it. They embrace it. And I was really pleased to see that because I certainly did not go to Baywatch expecting anything other than a lot of muscles and a lot of boobs. And I got that. Sort of. There's a lot of penis in this movie. More penis than I care to see. But that's just me. In all seriousness, this movie is gratefully really in the know. It's a very obvious guilty pleasure. It's directed by Seth Gordon, who made Identity Thief and Horrible Bosses, and it's very much like those films. This is a very raunchy comedy. It's actually rated R, which is something I was pretty excited about because I was expecting them to just market this to like the teen crowd. This is a pretty vulgar movie, and at times it can be really funny, and sometimes it tries way too hard, and there are long sections of the movie where there's no laughs at all, and that's where the movie really drags. The movie also screeches to a halt whenever it cuts back to the main villain of the movie, who's portrayed by a very world-renowned actress whose name I'm going to put right there. I just wanted them to show more of The Rock and Zac Efron competing with each other in various tests of macho strength, because they do that for the first half of the movie. They're both constantly trying to one-up each other, and that was definitely really entertaining. The movie is best when it's just being a really silly action comedy. It's at its worst when it tries to be anything other than that. I mean, trust me, towards the end of this movie, it gets so absolutely absurd, and there is no way that they're not trying to be absurd. So it's actually really hard to critique this movie because, yes, technically it's really bad, but it's trying to be really bad. When the source material is this, for fuck's sake, where else are you gonna go but up? This is actually a lot better than the source material, in my opinion. I'm certainly not a Baywatch fan, but if you're like a die-hard fan of Baywatch, I don't know, you'll probably hate it. One thing I noticed is Zac Efron's name in this movie. His character's name is Matt Brody. Matt Hooper, Chief Brody. Matt Brody. I see what you did there. One aspect of the movie that I found really disappointing was the action scenes. There's a lot of them, and there's quite a bit of green screen and CGI fire and smoke, and nothing looks realistic. The close quarters combat sequences with The Rock and various thugs, very close up, a lot of angle changes, unnecessary. You got Dwayne Johnson. If anybody can sell a fight scene, it's him. He used to stand in a ring with a whole bunch of wide shots faking fight scenes. He can do it in a film. You don't have to cut so much around it. It's really annoying. And at this point, I'd sound like a broken record saying this because everyone says it all the time, including me, but it is true. The Rock is extremely likable. And once again, he's super likable and awesome. Zac Efron is actually really good too. So is Alexandra Daddario. I liked her a lot. One of the biggest surprises of this movie is the comic side relief character. Oftentimes in movies, this character is gratingly annoying and I cannot stand the comic side relief character, but here he's portrayed by John Bass. He's somebody who really just wants to be on the Baywatch team, and he was actually one of the biggest bright spots of the movie. I found him genuinely funny. Baywatch the movie, is it terrible? Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of trying to be, so it's hard to judge it. It's funny, it's likable at times, it knows what it is, it's definitely a humongous guilty pleasure. I mean, when your movie opens with The Rock standing out of the water in slow motion, and then the title Baywatch explodes onto the horizon behind him, then dolphins do tricks, you basically know what you're getting into from there. I'm gonna give Baywatch a C+. perfectly watchable, stupid, dumb, fun entertainment. If you need a cheer me up movie, this might be the one. Beyond that, don't expect anything else, and more than likely you weren't anyway. Guys, thank you so much, as always, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. I'll also have reviews of Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, and the first Transformers movie this weekend. Thank you very much once again for watching. You're the best, and if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.